7 shocking laws from different cultures that you should know. In Saudi Arabia, a husband is allowed to have up to 4 wives, if he can prove that he can provide for all of them. Now, this may sound shocking to us in the Western world, but it's important to remember that different cultures have different values and beliefs. And polygamy, or having more than one spouse, is actually legal in many countries around the world, including Indonesia, Iran, and Nigeria. Of course, there are also countries like France and Spain, where polygamy is illegal, just like in most US states. But the key takeaway here is that what may be normal in one culture could be illegal in another. So it is always important to do your research before traveling to a foreign country, so that you do not break any laws accidentally. In Japan, a wife is required to serve her husband tea every morning. This law is rooted in the country's Confucian traditions, which emphasize respect for elders and authority figures. The wife is expected to serve the tea to her husband without any complaint or hesitation, and it's considered an important way to show respect and maintain harmony in the family. But as with any cultural tradition, there are varying degrees of observance. While some couples may follow this custom closely, others may not. It is important to remember that generalizing about entire countries and their people can lead to misunderstandings and stereotypes. In Bolivia, a woman can only be arrested if she has committed a crime. Now, this law may seem like a no-brainer in the Western world, but it's actually quite shocking when you consider that in many other countries around the world, women are arrested simply for being unmarried, having sex outside of marriage, or even for being in a same-sex relationship. In some cases, these women are arrested under laws that were designed to protect the honor of the family or society as a whole. For example, in Afghanistan, a woman can be arrested for having sex outside of marriage, even if both parties consent to it. In Iran, women who engage in sexual activity outside of marriage can be sentenced to prison, flogged, or even put to death. In Thailand, a person can be jailed for up to 5 years for insulting the king. This law is in place to protect the monarchy from criticism and maintain social order. The Thai monarchy is revered as an important institution in the country's culture and history, and any perceived insult or disrespect towards the king or other members of the royal family is taken very seriously. However, it is important to note that this law is often criticized by human rights groups, who argue that it is a tool used to silence dissent and suppress freedom of speech. They argue that the law is vague and open to interpretation, which allows the government to target those who criticize the monarchy or question its power. In Finland, a sauna is a basic human right. Saunas are an important part of Finnish culture and history, and are traditionally used for their health benefits, such as improving circulation and relieving muscle pain. In fact, Finland has more saunas per capita than any other country in the world, and it's common for families to have saunas in their homes or to visit public saunas regularly. The Finnish government recognizes the importance of saunas for the well-being of its citizens and has made it a basic human right, ensuring that everyone has access to a sauna. In Colombia, you cannot dance alone. This law may seem strange to us in the West, where dancing by oneself is seen as a form of self-expression or a fun way to let loose. But in Colombia, dancing alone is considered rude and disrespectful. It's seen as a way of showing off or drawing attention to oneself, which is frowned upon in Colombian culture. Instead, dancing with a partner is seen as a way of sharing joy and celebrating life. It's a way of connecting with others and building community. In Malaysia, a person can be jailed for up to 3 years for throwing a party without a permit. This law is in place to maintain public order and prevent unauthorized gatherings. In Malaysia, any event that involves music, dancing, or alcohol requires a permit from the local authorities. This includes weddings, birthdays, and other private parties. Those who violate this law may face fines or imprisonment. However, it is important to note that this law has been criticized for being overly restrictive and preventing people from exercising their freedom of expression and assembly. So there you have it. 7 shocking laws from different cultures that you should know about. Remember, what may be normal in one culture could be illegal in another. So it is important to do your research before traveling to a foreign country, so that you do not break any laws accidentally. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time.